Okay, it's a brand new cycle. I've got my head on straight. Let's keep going and see how long it takes before I find something that can help me progress in this game. So let's go. Alright, so, a few things that we can do. We've got the swordsman school, now that we've got a sword. Thank goodness. There is the lottery to get Romani's mask, which can let me do things in the milk bar. There is the, what else did I have on there? Yeah, sword school, lottery, the postman game, because I have the bunny hood, and things to do with cafe. Because I do have, oh yeah, doesn't like masks. Don't know why that was the case. Doesn't like masks. But yes, we do have the Mask of Sense, which can let us get a mushroom. And with that mushroom, we can trade that in to the hag at the potion shop. And we will be able to get the letter. And with the letter, we can do some work. Okay, and I'm also buying another Chateau Romani so that I can sell that at the Curiosity Shop. Okay, so we have to have time progress just a little bit here, but now we'll set this up. Romani Mask for first place. I will buy in. I think the numbers are going to be 711. I gotta say, their ability to stay within, like, everything is the exact same for the 3 days, like, including the lotto number. Like, for a game that's all about going back in time and repeating things over and over, that is a creative way to go about it. Okay. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to click that. Nope, sorry. I'm gonna leave. That's what I get for clicking too fast. Oh well. That's 1 rupee wasted. Sorry, sir. I meant to say expert. There we go. Now I can click fast. Alright. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. This one, 9. And there we go. And with that, we get arrows. Well, you've maxed out my quiver, which is fine. Okay, we need to get a mushroom and go down south. The other 2 events we can take care of at night. So I have to have time progress just a little bit in order to get into the inn. And I guess I can also get empty bottle ready. Now, I will say at the very least, it is good that the Romani's Mask will give me the opportunity to get 2 more possible items in the milk bar. I am far from being able to do the sound check, but we'll be fine. Okay, mask on, get the mushroom. And now, let's head to the swamp. I definitely hope I can find the Song of Soaring soon. And I know it's typical of any randomizer that I do, that the Song of Soaring is always in the item pool in a random location, just like all the other songs. It's just the fact that there is no logic tied to it that makes it really difficult to work with in consistently getting it. Like, I could get the Song of Soaring super early, and I never have to worry about travel for the rest of the game. Or it might be something I get at the end of the game that is completely unnecessary. I don't know. Now, I do also remember that that is a silver. Oops. Go a little higher up, I guess. So we'll get this. Top up my wallet just a little bit. Don't know if I'll have to purchase anything. Like, who knows? Maybe I will get Epona Song soon. And a Zora Mask soon after. And that means Zora Shop. Or Stone Tower Temple. Or Ikana Valley Tingle. Like, there are so many possibilities. But for now, the swamp is my destination. But still, just everything being as it is right now, this is kind of incredible. I've had this kind of start where my item loadout is good and yet progression is terrible. But if it means like I have good enough items for when I finally start getting progression, then I am fine with that. We just have to hope. Also, because I haven't got that onto my tracker yet, we'll just add the Deku Nuts. There we go. Alright, let's see what you do. Now, I believe I have to talk to you after I get into here. Let's see. Speak. We got some fragrant mushrooms. Oh, you mean like this? Get that. So come back later. Perfect. And now I should get this for free. Oops. Never mind. I have to actually buy it. There we go. And we get the letter! There we go. And I just realized I had the express from before. So we'll do that. But if I need one next time, I have to buy. Alright, this is great. So now, I can set up the entirety of the cafe events. And that's 3 things that I can get. Once again, it is completely independent from anything Anju related. So I don't have to talk to Anju at all to set any of this up. And I don't even have to do anything with this in Ikana Valley. Because once Cafe leaves, the only time you ever see Cafe again is in Ikana Valley, and the only item you get from after that is when Anju and Cafe are reunited. And as we have already learned, that item is unnecessary. I believe it was a silver rupee, but all I do is mark that it is something I don't have to worry about. So, we don't even have to go that far. These 2 lovers will never reunite, but I hope their items will serve me well in saving the world. Now then, we'll just get back to town. We do this. Then we'll go over here. And then we will go ahead. And we will speed time to the night of first day. And I also just remembered I can do all night mask setup now. This is great. Because I now have a blade, I can stop Sakon. Oh. I just realized I can't do that this cycle. Because I need Cafe to leave in order to get the items. Okay, I have to do that on a different cycle then. We got a Romani's mask though, this is great. Okay, well, I have to let Sakon steal, which is unfortunate, but that's the only way this setup will work, and then I never have to worry about this setup for the rest of the game. Alright. I try? Of course I will. I need your item. Ah, just missed it. Oops. Darn it. Trigger finger. Yes, this is another game that logically requires a mask to be in your possession, yet you can do this at any time. Oh, I just missed it. So, if you are good enough at this game that you could land on 10 seconds without the bunny hood and the timer being on screen, you can get the item that the postman has. It just will break logic. 10 seconds. And we get Stray Fairy for Great Bay Temple. We finally got our first. All right, well, that works. Okay, that handles that. Now I need to deliver the letter. Now this is going to be a point of slow waiting, and I knew that this was going to be the case. So I might just skip ahead a little bit to when the milk bar opens. I'm just going to go grab some rupees, max out at 200, and then I'm going to be going to the milk bar. So once the bar opens, I will be right back. Okay. Let's see what's in here. I would like a drink. What do you got? Purple rupee. Well, that's a very expensive Stray Fairy, but we got our first one for Snowhead. Alright, we'll be back when I have all 3 transformation masks. Okay, but that still means I couldn't do a thing there. So, that means... Oh, actually, I just remembered. Curiosity Shop. I can give the Chateau Romani right now, and that'll be my 200 rupee check. So we'll find out. What do we have? Yes, I will sell this to you. Aha! Great Bay! Finally, the fairies are showing up. I like this. Can I buy something? Not this time. Okay. Well then, that means the next thing I can do that actually fits within timing is waiting for Cafe. I really don't have a lot I can do. Oh boy, this is gonna be a difficult to work with seed, I have come to realize. Like, there's nothing else I can do in Termina Field. I'm still locked out of all the other areas right now. I just got nothing. So, Cafe, my hopes rest on you and the Curiosity Shopman. So we will see what happens here in the next little bit. Because I now have to wait until Cafe shows up, which requires the postman to come down to deliver the letter. So, again, I'm going to have to pause here, because I've literally got nothing else. And when I return, it'll be when I now have access to Cafe's hideout. I'll just get that red rupee, because, hey, money could help me. Alright, well, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we've got an arrival from the postman, so Cafe has now come on out. But I did just want to show this off here, because in a randomizer situation is the only time you're ever going to see this. Cafe and Anju on the same screen. That they have no idea that it's like, well, Anju doesn't. I'm sure cafe would look over there and be like, oh, there's Anju. Just don't say or do anything weird. But this is the cool part of the situation. It shows that everything Anju and Cafe related is separate from each other, and the only reason it works is because every event is meant to play off of the previous one. But you do something separate, and it breaks the continuity of the events. Can I keep a secret? Of course I can. Aha, Link Cafe. Alright, so it's you and the Curiosity Shop guy. Very few things can give me an item right now. I need to see something good. Well, okay. That does say that I needed to do this. Okay. Well, this is interesting. So I think in order just to keep time going, I might do something fun here. Only just to keep things moving. I'm going to go up to Goron City, and I'm going to go into the back shrine. And I'm going to go get the express mail, because that is a paper source. Now, unless I got creative, typically I would not be able to access the Stockpot Inn without the room key or the Deku Mask to get into the top part. If you want to get creative, you can hang out on the balcony until past 8 o'clock, and then you'd be fine. But I can guarantee to enter the Stockpot Inn on night 3. So I can go ahead and just move things along as it were, and wait until night 3, and that would let me get my paper source to the toilet hand, and that would be another item off the list. But I have to wait for the Curiosity Shop guy on day 3. That is the only other thing I can do right now. So, we'll just keep going as it is. Up the snowy passageway, and we will get to Snowhead. And boom. Up and up the snowy way we go. Like, not even having a heat source right now is staggering a lot of options for me right now. This is very, very sad. This is definitely the seed where I've had to get the most creative with a lot of the things that I can do. But we'll get this paper source, and then I'll be set to hand it off on night 3. Like, I can't think of anything else outside of the bomb thievery, or the bomb bag thievery, which can give me something. So I'll just have to see how that works. Yeah, and you won't tell me what the item is, because I'm not a Deku or a Goron. So we'll have to work with that. And of course, because I don't have the Goron mask, Darmani is waiting there. Oh, jeez. Slippery. Thank goodness I have the lens for this. I mean, I've got the hook shot, so I can definitely use that as a tool to figure my way around those platforms. But it is very demanding. Okay. And I believe this one was the letter. Yes. Alright, so we have a paper source. Let's get back to town. Actually, if I really wanted to, once I get back on solid, not slippery ground, I gotta wait till 1 o'clock in the afternoon in order to get into that back room. So why don't we just do that? We'll let time pass as I have to make my way back. So we'll work with this. And we get a catchy song at the very least. Actually, in all fairness, I can take my sweet time, because I have to kill some time before I get back. But this is definitely pushing the limits, because other than thievery, I don't have very much else to work with after this, because the bomb bag check that was on the curiosity shop, that would be the same item that would have gone into the bomb shop had I succeeded. So that won't do me any good. It's the item that the old lady would give me from saving her. And actually, like, saving her properly, not just stopping Sakon. So that's the only other thing that I can think of. And that would be a next cycle item. And I had to wait to this point to be able to even try it, because I just got the Kokiri sword at the tail end of the last cycle, so this will be the only item that I could have tested that possibility with. So we'll just make our way back. We'll see what I get. I get 2 items for my trouble. If any one of those could be the item that I need. Like, Deku Mask gives me more access to the swamp. Goron Mask, I think, gives me a way up to Snowhead. Epona's Song gets me into the ocean and lets me get to the graveyard. I can make my way into the baseline of Ikana Valley with it, but otherwise I can't do much. I could actually do the secret shrine. I've got light arrows. I don't know how insane I'd have to be, but in theory I could do it. So, like, I've got options, but I need either the transformation masks or Epona's Song. Preferably Epona's Song, because I need to see that at some point. But right now, this seed is just about as bad for me as one of the other seeds I did way long ago, where I was like, let's add the Skulltula tokens and the fairies into the item pool. So, like, I wasn't specifically for putting the boss remains on the Great Fairies. It was just, let's put the fairies and Skulltulas into the item pool. And it was randomized in such a cruel way that in order to make any progress into any region that wasn't the swamp, I had to find all the swamp tokens and all of the Woodfall stray fairies. And I'm not even kidding. I exhausted everything. Like, I even had to, like, pause the game, look at all the footage, cross-reference everything, and figure out a location that I missed in order for it to be the thing that I needed. It was painful. Alright, well, I gotta let time pass again here, so I will see you when the time is right. Alright, we're in. Got 2 items that we can get here. Let's hope something works. Item 1. Heart piece. Item 2. Epona's Song! We finally got something that works. Okay, thank you. That means I can do things. I don't know to what extent, but it means I can do things. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, in order to make things work as they will, I'm gonna skip ahead, and I'm gonna go to take care of toilet hand at midnight, and with a new cycle, I'll start doing things. But I can't believe I had to do all that to get Epona's song. Like, Mask of Sense, at least a bottle, get a mushroom, hand it in to get the letter. Like, that's crazy. Okay. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, here we go. If it's anything good, maybe I'll stick around a little bit, but otherwise, this is the last thing I can do before the end of the world and a new cycle starts. Ah, money. Alright, you know what? I don't really even need that. We got Epona's song. We've got a means of progression now. Let's actually do things. Alright. So yeah, first thing I'll probably do is the Gorman Brothers race, because that one is Epona specific. But then after that, I'll probably just go to the places that Epona locked out. But better yet, I actually feel incentivized to slow down time. I can finally make progress on something. Oh my goodness. Whatever malevolent forces put these fairies out into the world certainly wanted to make sure I wouldn't get anywhere. Alright, but I'll start with a bottle of Chateau Romani. Like so. Oh, camera. Don't mess with me. Alright, let's go with this. Oops, no, I don't need to buy a second. I just need to drink the first. Glug, 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 glug. Okay, and just in case, I'm setting up a Scarecrow song. I get the feeling I could have a use for it, because now I actually can go to places. So, hey, if I'm going to spend a lot of time on this cycle, let's actually work with it. Okay, and, because I do remember where a red potion is, we will get a red potion into a bottle in case I decide to visit Stone Soldier Shiro. Not enough. Actually, that's a bit too much on the other side. Gotcha. Red potion, please. There we go. Alright, now. It is time. Our trusty steed, Epona. I call you. Now let's see how long it takes before I find another item of good progression. That's going to be the fun question. Because very clearly, this was what I needed to do first, was get Epona's song. All the other things leading into it, and then this. So that was the first step. But it's just everything now afterwards. Gotcha. There we go. Stock up on the arrows. I wish to race you. Let's see how well I do. As long as I just time it and make sure I don't lose my carrots. Stick to the inside, that's how you make progress. enough. There we go. Keep it going. Full speed ahead. As long as I time it. Almost. Oh, I might have lost. Keep going. Come on. Hit the edge. They didn't cheer. I think I won that. I did! Wow! That was just lucky. Okay. Well then. That takes care of that one. So I think next... Well, I also have graveyard access. I wonder if I should do... I'm gonna do a few things at the ocean because it's nearby. The graveyard would require a few more days of setup. I want to see if I can't time things right. So we'll go seaside for a little bit. Because there are a few things I can do here. But it feels good that I can actually do something. And then in the ocean, we hear the Gorons. Okay, so first things first, we'll start over here. We'll do the grotto in the back. I can also get a fish! So we got Lakeside Lab, and I don't have to do anything with the Zora eggs. I feel really good about that one. Alright, and we finally get a heart piece. More health is good. Because technically speaking, the secret shrine is available, and some of those can really take your health. Especially Wart. Ugh. That one I'll, like, decimate myself on. Alright, living item is a heart piece. I don't have to worry about a pictograph. Alright, now. Oh, I didn't get a fish. I walked right out of there without getting a fish. Back to the grotto! I require aquatic creatures. There we go. Alright, now to the waters. And this way I am safe. Alright. Well, I also have the Song of Healing, so we can heal me cow. Wonder if you'll turn into a fairy just like your other mask counterpart. There we go. I gotta say though, it's good that I'm finally seeing fairies get collected. We only have, let's see, 4, 5, 7, 14 of the 60 fairies, so we are only just shy of a quarter of the way through this. So I've still got a lot of adventure yet. But Stone Tower is currently in the lead at 7, and then Woodfall at 4. Let's see how the numbers continue. Like, I would be shocked if I found, like, 14 Snowhead fairies right next to each other. That would be quite funny. Alright. Mikau, you are a heart piece. Well, at least now I've got more life. Okay, now we set up the guitar graveyard of awesomeness. And then we continue our adventure. But unfortunately, we have to swim over. I just want to test something here. Aha! This does me no good. I just wanted to do a long shot on Tingle. I don't know why. When we were over by the grotto there, I saw the Tingle balloon, and I'm going, could I just hit Tingle? Like, could I just do it? Ah, it was worth a shot. And now I don't need Deku Sticks to trigger these statues. Alright, Tingle! I need you down here. There we go. Alright, the only thing that matters here is the Ikana Valley one, 40 rupees. Yes! Oh, that feels good. That feels good. I can warp places now. Who needs legs when you've got magic songs? Okay, okay, that feels good. You know, quite clearly I need legs to still climb ladders. But I can warp places now. This feels good. That's 40 rupees well spent. Alright. Fish! Om nom nom nom. I grow. Om nom 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 nom. I grow huge! I give thing. Oh! Yay, best sword! There we go. So I don't have to rely on the Kokiri sword if I want to do damage quickly. That's good. Also, that might help if I have to do things at the graveyard. Oh, that's great! Alright, well, I can get the 2 treasure chests that are on the way to the beaver race. I can't do the beaver race itself. I can't do the one check under the waters of the waterfall. And I can't safely make my way to Zora Hall. I don't have the health to survive. Unless I packed like 2 fairies, but that's still a stretch. So, I'm going to forego that. I can do this, because I have Blast Mask. So we will get this figured out. And then I'll go do the 2 chests up by the waterfall, and then I'll soar my way back to town. Hey, Snowhead Fairy! Hopefully what I said isn't going to come to fruition. Now, I don't have the Sonata of Awakening, so I couldn't even do a Graveyard Race with, what's his name? Captain Kita. So we'll move along. If I get nothing else from this, I thankfully have a sword good enough to do things at the graveyard. So that can be my next plan of attack. And if all else fails after that, 2 fairies in a bottle and let's swim out to Zora Hall. Launcher Cafe yields silver. Even better, I do have now the Song of Soaring, so I wouldn't have to keep swimming out to Zora Hall. Alright. Not quite. There we go. I said... There we go. When I say something hook in the hook shot, it means something hook in the hook shot. Alright, first item we get. The green potion. That means nothing to me because I have infinite magic. Alright, Tree of Falling damage. Now then, what will the other item be? Now, I suppose if I wanted to, I can actually see what the item is under the water here. I just can't get it without the Zora mask. And we got a map of Woodfall. Okay. Let's check what we got. Oh, good. Just enough. Because 2 arrows can... or 3 arrows, I think. Can give me all the insight I need. And you are. A heart piece! I can skip you. Alright, soar back to town, and we will go eastward. But it's good that I can soar. And now I have lens and red potion, so I can talk to Shiro. Okay, so it isn't even 10 o'clock yet. Making good on that time. But if I time things properly, I should do Night 1 Grave. If I can actually manage that. I think I can, but it's going to be a difficult thing to do. Night 1 Grave, and then come back to town and stop Sakon. Set up an all-night mask check. Just to see what the item is. Like, and whether or not I will need the final wallet. Because I sadly need the ice arrow in order to get the statue here in Ikana. So, I can do things here, but it's going to be difficult for travel. Okay. Here's your restoration, Shiro. Alright, what do we got? Yes! Alright, we got our first transformation mask, and it's the Zora mask. Thank you, Shiro. Okay. You know what? Because that worked, I am actually gonna just do the one grotto that's here at the grave. Because it's here, it's open, I'm good with that. Range defense, piece of heart, so I don't even have to worry about that. Ow. And then I'm going back to the ocean because there is a heck of a lot of things I can do there, and I am going to do them. So much swimming is about to happen, and it's great. Where was the seahorse again? Seahorse. Picto contest with Tingle. Okay, I should actually do that, because now I'm going to be doing a bunch of swimming. Graveyard-related things can wait. I've got a bunch of swimming to be done. Because I have infinite magic, Pinnacle Rock will be a piece of cake. So might as well just do the whole thing. Alright, Woodfall Fairy 5. Okay. Oops. Well, hey, that works. Ooh. Rocking a nice purplish pink there. I like it. Alright, we go. Southern Swamp. We must take a picture of the best map maker, Tingle. Alright, pick the box. It's nice to finally have a transformation mask. So in order to get that, I needed Epona, so all of the previous steps that I needed still apply. And that's the scary part. See, nope. Picture Tingle, we gotcha. That is a very nice quality of life thing that the randomizer does actually tell you if your picture meets the qualifications. Alright, we're about to do a heck of a lot of swimming, but we need a seahorse. And good thing I just emptied out a bottle. Here's your son. Seahorse is now in our possession. Alright, so, as it stands, I can't do anything in Pirate's Fortress other than the 3 chests in the exterior, because I do not have Goron Mask. Can't do anything in the sewers. I could actually get into the fortress with the hook shot, so there is that. But I'm gonna forego that. Only do the exterior for now. And I'm going to do Pinnacle Rock first to free up a bottle. And it's 3 checks, so I'm okay with this. It'll take a little time, but it's 3 things I can check. Maybe I'll go and do all the underwatery things here first, finishing with the beaver race. Because I have to do that one twice to get the Bossa Nova. So once again, the path here is always consistent. As long as you've memorized it, you can even swim it at high speeds. And then, as I love to do, I just land. Bring out the seahorse, and the seahorse will be like, "You have powers, come with me. Oh, we're already here. Here's what I want you to do." You have strange powers, Crocker. Yes, I don't know why, but when I was thinking of doing a fairy hunting thing, I'm like, I have to make at least one Fairly Odd Parents joke in regards to Mr. Crocker, the fairy hunter. So, hence the funny intro at the beginning of this and the name for the file. Now, I do find it very funny that I did not get my first fairy until like 40 minutes in. It's like, you would think you'd find things almost immediately, but then it's a case of, it has to be this long for the first one to show up. So I couldn't help but laugh. Alright. Are you the chest? No, you're another egg. Chests are down here. Thank you, Infinite Magic. Not that one. Okay. I mean, I have to destroy all 8 of the sea snakes anyway, so it doesn't matter what order I do them. I just have to defeat them. Alright, we got a chest. Is it worth it? Heart piece, okay. Well, because the secret shrine is now in availability, I do have to think about getting more health. Just so I can survive. More health, more tools. I mean, I've already got best sword in the game, so that's fine. Over you the chest. Good. That way I don't have to dawdle with the egg and the other one. Hey! Oh, that's the town fairy! Okay. Town fairy doesn't do anything for the end progression, but that is shuffled into the item pool because all stray fairies are shuffled. So it's cool that we got the town fairy. So that's actually another 2 things I can do once I get back into town. Alright, and now the seahorses have been rescued. So another item ready to go. Alright, and we get... Oh, hello. I have to keep an eye on this one. Because if I have to get into the left side of the well in Ikana, I need a blue potion. And it's very annoying. So I have to keep an eye on that if I have to reset time. Oh. It's one of those, I always hope that the blue potion is in a nice, easy to access location. I can't always get that lucky. I mean, considering how this seed has been operating the whole time, I don't expect anything good. Alright. Well, we're gonna go do the 3 things that we can do in the Pirate's Fortress, because it did say Pirate's Fortress exterior was Way of Hero. So we'll get these 3 things. I'm guessing there's going to be a transformation mask in here because I've got a lot of other things already. I would love to see the Great Fairy Mask because that just means temples become amazing item sources. So let's find out. Ooh, if I had to say, I think this is Banshee Boardwalk from Mario Kart? Alright, first item is money! I suppose that's fine. I am going to Zora Hall after this. Nope. Not today. Not you either. Oops. No. And you are. I was right! Goron Mask acquired. Awesome! There's the requirement for that. Another transformation mask has been put into our possession. So I had to do all this to get the Zora mask that lets me get the Goron mask. This is, like, wow. Okay, compass to a Great Bay. Alright, if I time things correctly, I hope? Good. Alright, well. Day's still good. Nice deep blue for the Goron. I've got things I can get in here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get the items that are in here. And then I will Song of Soaring back out and do the other side of Great Bay. I'll save the other part of the Pirate's Fortress for another time. I mean, I'm certain that I'm going to have to come back here, but considering the length of time going through this place, I think it's a little bit more practical for now. So now we just make our way through. Nice. Up, round, down, and land. Alright, your item is 20 rupees. Okay. And now we push forward, and away we go. .10 landing, I like that. Actually, maybe 9.9. I didn't quite land at the door. I landed like one small step away from it. Oops, no. Okay. And you are a Snowhead Fairy. Alright, Snowhead's starting to pull ahead a little bit. Alright, in here is Postman's Hat. I need that. Free the switch. Gotcha. Postman's Hat. Alright, so I can do Fairy and Postman's Hat when I get back to town. Tried to stop, but I couldn't. Alright, last chest in here. We get a Great Bay Fairy. Okay, 5337. That is our current score. Again, just for the fun of it, which fairy do you think will be the first to 15? Hopefully you are still playing along from the first episode. All right, back to a Great Bay Coast. I've got plenty of things I can check inside Zora Hall, so we are going to go do that now. And I will finish with Beaver Race for this episode. Alright, but I can also do over here. Hopefully I remember my setup. So, angle just right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chop. Lift up slight. And let go. A little further. One, 2, 3, 4. That seems way too close. Yeah. It's funny how it had been working for me before, but maybe it's just because my backflips are a little bit more random every time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Well, maybe if I just angle myself right here, look for the camera. Oh. Guess I have to go backwards a little bit. Alright. Aim myself again. Let's get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I really do just have to take, like, a punch forward. I just have to go straight. So close. Alright, let's try that one more time. Aim it right. Okay. Maybe there's just a little bit more I need to do there. Woodfall map. Okay, fine. Just out of curiosity, does this sign tell me what I get? Yeah, it does not. Okay. Alright. Into the waters, and then Zora Hall, and then Beaver Race, and that will be the end. But it feels good that I can finally make my way places. This is the best. And we get money! Well, I am going towards a shop. Who knows? I might have to spend something. Now, I would love to see the Fierce Deities mask, because that mask just breaks the game. And as I ordinarily do, I do play this game with the mask able to be turned on by default anywhere. So I can wear the Fierce Deities mask in any location, and it is awesome. Okay, I need pick the box, which is still up. Alright, we'll do. That's a bad picture. That's fine with me. That's what I need. Let's see what we can do. To the shop! I must spend. Oh, I see a fairy. That means I gotta purchase. For 90 rupees. Alright, Stone Tower is now over the halfway mark. Oh, actually, that's kind of cheap. I'm gonna buy that. Okay. Now, we'll go hand in the pictographs. And pictograph bad wins a Stone Tower small key. Okay. I do need at least 2 of those to be able to do one side of Stone Tower per cycle. If I get 4, then that means I could do the entirety in one cycle. And of course, because I already have the light arrows, I can just cheese the whole thing. Well, as much as cheesing the whole thing would allow. Wow, it didn't even register as a picture of Lulu. That was just terrible. There's good, there's bad, and then there's get this picture out of my face. Alright, now I've got this picture. And we get arrows. Okay, can't do stage lighting, because I need fire arrows for that. Nice landing. Now then, what do we got? That is milk, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, hold on, hold on. I saw Great Bay. I'm going to assume that was Stray Fairy. Great Bay Stray. I had to read that again. It was like, was that a Great Bay map or a Great Bay Stray Fairy? Great Bay Stray? Okay. That purchase was worth it. And now we'll play the song. Of course, we have to play it as someone else. Allow me to play my frog song. The frogs, they work! And we get Snowhead Stray Fairy. There we go. Alright, that's 9, and that's 12. That's 21 Stray Fairies. Not bad. Okay, we are finished here. Let's go up to the beavers, and we will do the race. I gotta do both to get the New Wave Bossa Nova. And I dread the fact that going into Great Bay is a possible option for me. Because despite being a slightly under-equipped, I can still think of a few places where I can make do with what items I've got. So maybe something required will be there. I do dread that. So let's just make our way through here. Now, what is good is that I do have a few things I can do when I get back to town. Like there's the postman hat, there is the town stray fairy or town great fairy, which gives me 2 items. One for being a human and one for being not human. And there is a stopping Sakon. No, I will not keep that picture. I'd rather you turned into a hookshot. Ah, my vision. Go! That's just bad. There we go. Up we go. There we go. Hard to control this thing sometimes. Okay. And now it is time to swim. But not with the fishes, with the beavers. Now, for anyone who's watching any of my randomizers for Majora for the first time, when I said Beaver Race is my favorite minigame in this game, I'm not kidding. I actually do really like this minigame. Now, I have shrunk down the number of times I've had to play this from 4 to 2, but regardless, I still do genuinely enjoy doing this minigame, because it is fun to have a playground for practicing Zora swimming, which I think is much better than what they did in the 3D remake. So we'll see how well I do, and see if I end up bonking at any point. Now, it is sad that I do have to do both in order to get the item in question that I need, but I am fine because I do at least get to have fun playing the game. Nice. Made the jump. few rings, got plenty of time. And that was a perfect round. 0 bonks on the walls. And rings. And, of course, the first one, Compass to Stone Tower, which I don't need. Well, maybe I will if I forget a treasure chest when I'm up there. But I do need to do the second race. So let's go. And of course, we've got good music to make you think I have to be perfect at this, or else I'm going to get crushed by a falling tower, even though there are no towers in this beaver dam. Just keeping focus. I want to see if I can't get 2 perfect rounds. Nice, made the jump there as well. Oh no, I bonked. It's no longer a perfect round. And a 1 bonk round. Okay, so that was a nearly perfect 2 rounds. But the New Wave Bossa Nova is now in our possession. Okay, with that, we are taking a pause because I have been going at this for quite a bit of time, and I know most of it, or at least some of it, I had to cut away from because it was a lot of waiting. But at the very least, we are making progress. We got Epona's Song, we got Goron Mask, we got Zora Mask. We can finally explore places, and we're finally getting the fairies that we need to collect. So, hopefully, the next hour will be just as productive. I know there's a couple of things that I have on the list that I can do. There is Pirate's Fortress interior that I can work with. There's things in the graveyard that I can work with. Like, I've got things I can do, and that's great. So hopefully you will join me on the next episode. So until next time, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.